YouTube, we are live from lockdown number 5, and we've already got a few people here in the comments. Can see evening all. Last night was a bit of a barn burner, especially having Ant Harper, Mr. Retro Games Collector himself, and Craig Turner joining us as well, the organizer obviously of Retro Revival. I'm obviously gonna start off how I always start, by getting myself a beer. We've got the bottle opener tonight. I don't need my teeth. Fucking hell, I might do though, because this fucking bottle opener shit, that's just gone all over me. Some Pilsner or something. I think Mum and Dad got me. Oh, did that? I don't know who got me. They got me from abroad. So something for Addy Sneak Free. So they've got a tough act to follow, but I've got a good pairing for you all tonight. So starting off, he's my friend. He's your friend. He's Mr. Sybersnake7. He's another local lad. Say hello to everyone, Jay.
Good evening. Welcome to the Snake Pit. How are we all?
You good, Jay? How are you doing?
Absolutely fine, mate. Still, obviously, locked in my house, but as I say, I've got enough around me to keep me busy over the next few days, and plus the wife's downstairs, so I'm never going to be out of something to do or playing a game.
That's awesome. I mean, obviously, this is your second stream this week.
It is.
Yeah, you're on the Sega session, so I'm glad you've decided to join us tonight.
No, thanks, mate. Thanks for having me on.
We ought to bring our other guest in because we've gone international today, people. I've pulled out all the stops for this show. Fresh from Sweden, I'd like to introduce you all, Mr. Nintendo, or Raztendo. Say hello to everyone.
Hello, people.
How are you doing, Raz? You all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Like I said, I just woke up. Oh, fucking hell. I'm getting there.
Raz, you're not allowed to share, man. I'll have Copra on me.
Yeah.
We don't fucking swear on this channel.
Oh, we're all allowed to?
Yeah.
I'm joking, Raz. I'm joking.
You fell for it.
I was about to say that. I'm off, mate. Take care.
They're the only words I can understand of your fucks, to be honest.
Yeah, it's the best word in the English language, I'd say. Fuck. It is.
How are you keeping anyway, Raz? Are you all right?
I'm good. I'm good.
I ring you on Facebook to get you out of fucking bed at 4 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever it is.
Yeah. Just got bad news from work today, so I don't know. I feel good, but yeah, it's getting worse here as well. We're not on lockdown here yet, so
you're not on lockdown. I'm gonna have to fucking remove you from the show then.
Yeah,
I'm just fucking kidding. We'll start with Raz then, because Raz, you've obviously got a different view on everything at the moment. You're not quite in lockdown yet in Sweden. So what is the situation over there?
I actually was out in the pub on Sunday with the people from work. So and it was like, I would say like 30% of the people that usually are out that kind of day was still out. So I don't know. In Sweden they haven't told us that we have to fucking stay at home, but they have said like, you know, be smart and everything like that. So most people are actually staying home. So
because what you work in like a gambling commission, don't you? Like, so
yeah,
they were some of the first things they shut down, really, like leisure places here in the UK. So they've not shut you down yet.
Now we were the last one to shut down. Really, we shut down on Sunday. So we did a total clearance on Sunday. Nobody knows what that is, but it's where we count everything from every apartment or everything, and that's a big thing, and we gotta close the whole deal. So that was weird.
So you're kind of getting to where we was a week ago, where everything was starting to close down.
Yeah.
So in a week's time, you'll be where we are now, sort of things. But
no, I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna have a lockdown.
You don't think so?
No. Because we always have to do everything different here. I don't know why, but
I don't know.
Sweden,
but whatever you do with the women, you're doing well.
Yeah. It's always something about fucking Sweden. We always have to do something different, and this time as well. We're not shutting down, mate.
Now, because I know when I spoke to you a few weeks ago, you seem to be going the same pattern as us, like sort of thing.
Yeah.
obviously that's changed since me and you have spoke, obviously.
Yeah.
So, Jay, how are you coping? Because like, you're literally, what, 2 miles away from me?
Literally 2 miles, mate. I'm just doing what I can. I say I got the wife off as well, so I'm getting up, and she's giving me a job a day to do. Technically, we'll do this today, we'll do that today. So, you know, at the end of the day, it keeps her sweet. Get a job done, and then on the night she'll sit down, watch the telly. I can do this, and then through the night I play my computer or play my games, because my night shift, I'm so used to my night shift mode, I can't get out of it. So I'm up till probably 4 in the morning, and I'll get a couple of hours, and I'm up at like 9 walking the dog, sort of thing.
I was going to say your body clock's reversed to everyone's anyway.
It is, mate. So to me, staying up all night and then going to bed for a couple of hours in the morning, getting up, I'm absolutely fine with it, mate. But I'm relishing it, you know what I mean? I've got another 3 weeks off. So, you know, I'm just sitting back and relaxing. But the missus is worrying because it's her first time she spent a week with me in all the time we've been together, because she only has like a couple of days off a month. So to her to have a week off, it's too much for her to take. She just don't know how to handle it.
Does she like you still?
You know what? Surprisingly, we've got on surprisingly well. Really, we've really done quite well. Obviously, because I've kept her sweet and I've been doing jobs with her and making sure the house is okay and all that. You know the old saying that you keep them sweet, mate. And then they'll be happy, and as long as she's happy, I'm happy.
That's why I had to take a nap as well, because I'm like Jay. I work mostly nights.
I thought you were going to say lazy bastard then.
No. I'm getting old as well. Fuck's sake. Me and Jay, we're not fucking, the youngsters in YouTube anymore.
Jay, he's dragged you into being old as well. Anyone wondering what Jay's doing? He broke his fucking standards just as we went fucking decided to do this. So
apologies, guys. So I'm just trying to get it straight as I can, because otherwise it'll be on the wonk for about 2 hours, and I do not want it. So
everyone will just think you're lying down with Raz anyway.
Yeah.
Can you get it like? Does it have to be like that? The camera, Jay?
Is this true, Raz? Addy Sneaker Freak reckons you're a brothel keeper. Do you know what a brothel is?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, Addy's been there as well when he was over in Sweden. So yeah.
Have you had Addy over with you?
Yeah, it was at my brothel.
Oh, fair.
It's brothel.
City of culture, apparently. Where actually in Sweden are you actually then, Raz? I know you've told me before, but you obviously haven't told everyone who's watching.
I'm in the second biggest city. It's called Gothenburg, as we say in English international, but it's called Göteborg. It's like a 1 million city, so it's kind of big, like Manchester maybe, something like that.
Oh, why is this shithole? You mean like Manchester?
No.
Size-wise, I get what you're saying.
Size-wise.
Yeah. So I've got you two on together because basically when I asked Raz to come on, I was thinking who got the longest history with Raz, and obviously you and Jay go back quite a long way. So if you want to, between yourselves, talk through your history of how you two met and got to know each other. I'm guessing it's through the tubes.
Do you remember Raz?
Yeah, I remember.
The day.
I think I was one of those that started earliest, but there were Tutti was on maybe like 9 years ago. There was a couple of guys more, and I got to know the guy that you wanted to have on the what's it called? The guy from up north. Woodlin.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't have into the British YouTube thingy bob, but he kind of took me in, and then I got to know Tutti, and then I found Jay, and I think like maybe a year after we started, Cojones Del Oro came on as well with the channel, and there was a thing in England in Manchester, Play Expo, and I fucking said that I wasn't. And I think I said that I wasn't gonna go, but undercoverly there was one guy that knew I was coming. but I was just gonna fucking turn up. Stuff like that.
That's what I did with Blackpool. The 1 year I told everyone I wasn't going, and then turned up like so.
Yeah. So I had the thing with me, and I was standing in the line. I had the thing with me for Jay, and then there he was. So he got me the gift. That's a gift. Fucking Nintendo 64.
Is that what you gave that to Jay? What? How many years ago was that?
I had that with me from Sweden to give to Jay.
One of your videos you did, remember when you had all your N64s, all your split colours?
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, and I said to you, man, I'd love that blue one, the old blue one.
Yeah.
Because obviously I've never changed, but like going to that first expo, I was the first there. There was nobody there. There's just me on my lonesome.
Yeah, you were fucking first.
Yeah, this taxi rolled up, and then out you popped, and I thought, what the fuck are you doing here? First went out in the mountain, so literally hugged and all that. He goes, there you go, Jay, this is for you. I thought, what the fuck, man? Cheers. So, and then from then on, me and this guy, we've just been like brothers, really. Brothers.
Yeah. Like,
there's always a photo that I see of you two. I think it's Raz who shares it. I wish I'd got it here now to show to everyone of you two together. Was that from that Play Expo in Manchester?
The very because I've
the very first one.
Twitter. Yeah, I put on my Twitter or my Instagram. I got one from when we very first met, and then one from like I think the last time we went to Arcade Club. Yeah. It's like, you know what I mean. You're doing what are you doing? Like it's got to be it's about 7 years, isn't it, Russ? Easy.
Yeah, 7, 8 years.
Yeah, about 2013 when we first met. So it's going on quite a while.
Yeah. So
I still haven't visited you yet.
No, and not Das either. So you and Das.
There's been some people who've been over to visit you, though, isn't there, Raz?
Yeah.
Who's been over there?
Tim Bad Fuck Up.
Oh God, Tim! I've not seen Tim on the tubes for a while. Nice guy,
He's
Tim.
disappeared off the face of the planet. He has.
Pete on a retro tip.
Oh, Pete Armour, yeah.
Yeah, Pete Armour. And what's that fucker called now?
That fucking call.
Don't bother going to visit Raz because he fucking forgets.
Yeah, my memory. No. Oh my God. Come on, help me out, Jay. What's his name?
Give me a clue, man. Give me a clue.
What's fucking hell? Das. He always take when he go to the expo. Das always picks him up.
Oh, Shock 16.
Yeah, fucking hell, man.
Did he go over?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Shocks. I had a fucking
Tootie knew in the comments. Tootie's got a fucking prize.
Yeah, fucking top.
Nice one,
Yeah.
Apparently, Tim's been in CJ and Retro's latest video, so he's still doing the road trips. It seems.
Oh, he loves his road trips. I don't think he'll ever stop doing that. I think he's just got bored of the tubes, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But how many did you actually have stay at your place, though, Raz, when there was there?
Everybody except Bad Fuck Up. He was at the hotel right where I live. Yeah. And the other two slept on my sofa and floor.
No, fair play.
Yeah, it was really nice. Except when I was going to make Shock 16 a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And fucking hell. You don't mess with a British guy's cup of tea, I tell you that.
Oh, it's got to be down, that's for sure.
Oh my God, I thought he was joking, and he was fucking pissed off, man.
Why? What had you done wrong, Raz? What had you done wrong with the tea?
I put a bit of honey and a little bit of squeezed the fresh lemon in it.
Mate, what are you doing? You're poisoning us.
That's what I like.
And that's it. No sugar.
That's what I did, man. That's what I did.
Crazy, mate. Oh, we've lost Einstein. Carry on then, anyway, dude.
Oh, yeah. I'll be the fucking host here. So, what have you been playing, Cyber?
What have I been
playing?
I'm
fucking mouse. I'm not my mouse. I'm fucking about.
Mate, yeah, I've been playing Modern Warfare. I've got like 8 days.
Modern Warfare.
Second season ends. And I've got to I want to get that out of the way, and then I can actually sit down and play another game because I've got about 4 or 5 games sitting there doing nothing. So, but apart from me, now that's it. That's Modern Warfare. Right, we've got Resident Evil coming Friday, so I want to try and get that done before Resident Evil comes. To be honest,
Resident Evil hasn't got the the reception they wanted. Sadly,
No.
no. It was kind of weird. It's only like 80 on Metacritic.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I'm kind of surprised because
I'm surprised.
like even seeing adverts on TV for Resident Evil 3, you never got that for number 2. You never got nothing like that.
Yeah.
In terms of like commercials and nothing like that over
Yeah.
here. You've had Resident Evil 3 commercials and that. I'm thinking, obviously, there must have been some sort of issue. Now you're saying it hasn't been received that well. I don't understand why though. But then again, as I said in the last stream, I think to me, 3 was probably the weakest Resident Evil.
Yeah, because if you remember back then, 1 and 2 was a huge thing.
Yeah.
But we never really talked about 3 that much.
No, definitely
I don't even remember if I finished 3, to be honest. I mean, I know I finished 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I don't really even fucking remember if I played 3. You played 3, Danester?
I didn't. I'm new. I remember having Resident Evil, then upgrading to the director's cut.
Yeah, the GameCube one.
No, on the PS1 had director's cut, which I think they slightly changed some scenes. And then I remember playing the hell out of a demo. I can't remember what the Resident Evil 2 demo came with, but you used to play just the first level where you've got the zombies outside and the buzz that's on fire.
I think the demo came with the director's cut,
Did it? I wanted to think maybe Metal Gear, but I might be wrong then. It might have been with director's cut.
Not saying that you're not right, because I mean I got the American.
It might have come with a magazine actually. I think it come with a magazine because it was in one of the slim, like your single CDs you used to get.
Yeah. And
the single CD case. And I remember it was Resident Evil, and he got the picture of him in his blue police suit. Yes, that's the one. That's the exact one. 100%.
I forgot.
I played the hell out of that. I played the hell out of that, and then obviously played Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
But,
Planet Retro says 3 was the best. No, mate, it wasn't the
best.
Don't listen to Al. He thinks fucking Ryu was in Tekken.
I think for me, it's 4. Jay. For me, it's 4.
4
on the PS2.
Game. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is my favorite one.
Yeah, 4 is a brilliant game, but I like Code Veronica. But as I said on the last stream, for me, I want them to do, and hopefully they do a remake of Code Veronica.
Yeah. Where is the best place to play Code Veronica? Is it on the GameCube, the PS2, or the fucking Dreamcast? I never understood what the difference is.
To be honest with you, out of a choice, I'd really. I mean, I don't think any version is any different than one another.
Yeah, but they call differently. It's called Code Veronica X on PS2, right? Why is it that?
I don't know what the difference is because I haven't got the PS2 versions, to be honest. But
I've just looked at my Dreamcast and it's just Code Veronica on there. I've not got my PS2.
There's got to be something fun.
I played it on PS2, but nowadays I have it on GameCube only. I haven't played the GameCube one, but I played the PS2 one.
Yeah. Did you like the remaster they did on the GameCube? Because they had extra bits, obviously, because they could do more with the game.
Yeah.
Obviously, graphically, it was better.
Yeah, but the PS2 was the weakest out of the 3 back in those days. Even most people don't know that, It was Xbox, then GameCube, then PS2.
I think just the the PS2 was more accessible, affordable. It got that DVD.
DVD, man. That's what
won it for it. I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
I think that's where Nintendo made a mistake going gimmicky with them smaller discs.
Yeah, but they're always fucking gimmicky, aren't they?
That was only that was just to cut out the piracy. That was.
Yeah.
Was it?
That's what they say. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they always fucking weird, Nintendo, but I like weird. I'm weird.
We've got someone in the comments, prefers retro gaming, never been a Resident Evil fan.
Yeah.
Get off the street.
Get off. Yeah, fuck off.
Everyone's done something. I must say, like obviously when I was playing Resident Evil on the PS1, I was too young to be playing them games. I was playing them with my brother. Yeah. But I loved them. I loved the. What else did I used to play? You got Resident Evil,
Silent Hill.
Alone in the Dark, and what was it? Silent Hill.
Silent Hill, absolutely.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I loved all them games.
Look at the hair standing up when you say Silent Hill. Fuck,
Yeah.
you know.
Did it scare you, Raz?
No, it's Silent Hill 1 and 2 is.
It weren't a
I
scare factor.
absolutely
It was
love
the
those
atmosphere,
games.
weren't it?
Yeah. It's more like a thriller, psychologically
Yeah,
scary.
psychological thriller.
Yeah.
It was a better story than Resident Evil to follow the
Yeah.
Silent Hill story.
The
Was
mu-
definitely.
And the music, the fucking music in Silent Hill, oof, so good, so good.
The whole atmosphere. The soundtrack.
Yeah.
that is one soundtrack I want to pick up, to be honest with you. It's amazing. I got to admit though, I think as Silent Hill went on, I mean, I think I went up to Silent Hill, The Room on PS2.
Oh, that's scary as well.
That is weird. I just can't get my head around that game at all.
Yeah.
It just totally blew my mind. But after that, the other two were okay. But that Room, I just couldn't get my head around it whatsoever.
Retro Reclaimers. What? Asking
Dino
her.
Crisis. Dino Crisis is a classic game. I love the second one more than the first. But
it's not really. A lot of people say it's Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs. It's not really, but but it's not as good. It's not as good, but it's definitely enjoyable.
Think it would be a great franchise to reprise now with the technology we have.
Yeah.
It could be,
without
it'd be a much scarier game now.
Yeah, we had Dino Crisis up to like 4 or 5, did we? But they kind of
you had
didn't 3 kill it on the Xbox,
and that was
maybe. Yeah. I mean, I think 4 was released in Japan for the PS2.
You're probably right.
I'm right,
I think it was a PS2 exclusive. You know, Dino Crisis 4, but were it a light gun game?
Yeah, it was a light gun game.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Jay, we've been collecting Resident Evil for many years. I mean, I'm off it now. I only collect Resident Evil 4 if it's from Nintendo system, kind of. But Jay, do you still collect everything Resident Evil, don't you?
Mate, I've got a nice little tidy corner over here. I ain't even done a video on it yet.
Yeah.
But I've got like all the Japanese PS1 games, the Japanese game, everything. I don't just collect anything Resident Evil. It's all Biohazard.
Yeah, Biohazard.
I'm all the Japanese side of things for the Resident Evil sort of thing. You know what I mean? But I've got quite a nice collection. But I've still got a few bits before I even get into it, because I got at the back where my finger is about there. I got my Code Veronica Dreamcast. I've never talked about it, never showed it off. But it's just sitting there.
How did I know that you got that? I knew that you got that.
Did you know I got it?
Yeah, somebody told me that. Somebody told me that.
Did I? I must have told you, or I told you I was getting it.
Yeah, because you know that's a major fucking news for me. I would love to get that one as well.
Well,
Planet Retro. I love Zero, but Zero was a bit different. But Zero,
I didn't like it.
I don't like the thing they have to drop one thing and pick it up. Yeah.
And
I liked it. I liked it.
I didn't like the split player either. I didn't like the fact you had to leave a character and then go to the other character to do another puzzle. It just, I don't know. It just didn't appeal to me, that kind of thing. I'd done it. It was a good game, but it weren't obviously the best. But then again, just look at Resident Evil 6.
Yeah, Gross Newton, do you like the films? Of course we don't like the films, you tits.
What? I actually thought did.
I do.
Some of the Resident Evil films, some are good, some are dog shit. It's real hit and miss. Real hit and miss. I actually say some of the later ones, like is it Aftermath or Afterlife or something?
Afterlife.
I can't
the later ones are probably better than the ones that they were trying to adapt to the actual games.
Yeah, exactly.
As standalone movies rather than looking at them as part of the series.
Only good thing I think it's because it's Mila Jovovich. I love her.
We're not confessing that sort of thing on the stream.
She's a beauty.
That's interesting. I'm sure I've heard they're making a Resident Evil series on Netflix or something.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
why not? Why not?
That is true. That is.
That would be fantastic if they do it right. If they do it right,
that'd be pretty good. I like the animated films as well. I think they're pretty good.
I think what they did wrong with Resident Evil movies is that they went too like gory and action based. Resident Evil should be
slow.
Slow, more psychological, scary, suspense. Yeah.
Something
fucking
like
hell.
the Before Halloween by John Carpenter.
Yeah,
Something
like
like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, they did like Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5 is like the movies more.
Yeah.
Which was a shit game.
Yeah, it was a shit game. I hated the I know you had the second player, but the AI of that character when he played it was
Cider!
Cider, you can't beat Thatcher's.
Right back.
Oh, Eric does.
I know who's going to cause some problems. Here we go. Did you ever play Alone in the Dark? I played the first one. I think the first one was on the PlayStation 1 that I played, but I know they were on systems before that. The Amigas weren't they?
Yeah.
I played the very first Alone in the Dark I played was on a 3DO, the very, very first Alone in the Dark. Because I'm sure it was PC based first, Alone in the Dark, and then they transferred it to the 3DO. And the 3DO version weren't the greatest, but it still had a pretty decent atmosphere to it, and it weren't a bad game. And then they did Jack's Back or something, the second one, and they did that on the PS2, and the puzzles were stupid, absolutely fucking ridiculous. You just could never work them out. So I hated that one. And then I got the one on the PlayStation 2 and
that's pretty good.
Dreamcast. There was I can't think of what it was called.
The one on
Alone in the Dark.
Yeah, the one on the PS2 is pretty good.
Was that the New Nightmare or something like that?
That's like that, yeah. And then you had another one after that one where you got like car driving scenes in and all that, and that was just
shit.
Fucking shit, basically.
Yeah.
And
the one on the
franchise died. I bought the special edition that you had a figure and everything with it, and it was total dire.
Yeah, the one on the Wii is shit as well. I think the PS2 one was the best one, the first one, and then we haven't really seen anything from that franchise.
Well, after that last Alone in the Dark, you showing the Wii one, that was the one that was released firstly on the PS3, I think, and the PS2 is fucking absolutely shite.
Wasn't the one on the Xbox 360 to do with the Kinect or something? It was part of the Kinect system. It was in a purple case.
Yeah, that's probably that one. The one I did like, it was kind of like Alone in the Dark, but it was only on. It was an Xbox exclusive. Oh, what the fuck was that called? Shit, I can't think what it's called.
Hey, Kieran.
It'll come back to me. But there was a game on the Xbox, and he was like a writer, and you went to a certain town, and you had to use the lights to keep away the zombies. And I can't, for the life of me, think of what it is. Somebody's going to tell me what it is. Xbox exclusive it was.
We've got a few Xbox fans in the comments, so I'm sure they'll pop up with that in a second. Alan Wake. Is it Alan Wake?
Alan Wake, there you go. Yeah. That was a pretty decent game. And they never made a sequel to that, which is I'm very, very surprised about.
I'm not an Xbox fan, as you know, but I know that game. Yeah, that's good. That's a good game.
Are you solely collecting Nintendo now then, Raz?
Yeah, but the thing is, people think I'm just, he's only Nintendo and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm only collecting for that because I don't know if you saw my game room tour when I had PS1, PS2, PS3, Sega, all the Sega consoles. My apartment looked like a fucking gaming store. I'm like, fucking hell, I'm going to be single forever. So I decided I need to cut down.
It wasn't the games that was making that happen, right?
No. I mean, I miss my PS3 the most, to be honest. I think that's just PS3 had fucking good games.
That's a great system, man.
Yeah,
great system to have. Cheapest chips nowadays. Get some fantastic games on that still.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy back. No fucking way. But that's one I'm missing, to be honest.
I know what you mean.
Right, are you going for any full sets of anything? I know you're pretty heavy on your Switch, ain't you?
Yeah, going on a full set for Switch, then you have to be a madman because that's...
You are a madman?
Yeah, but that's over 1,000 games already. You know, it's not going to happen. I'm not interested in that. Fuck no. The only thing, full set I could go for is probably the Wii U, but I'm not doing that. But if I was to do that... Mr. Subset is in the... Rollercore X is in the house.
Rollercore X.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mr. Subset.
You do know it's a silent tech. Yeah.
Rollercore X. He was exactly.
Rollercore. Just
Yeah,
Rollercore.
Yeah, I know.
We've all made that mistake.
No, I know it's Rollercore, but I kind of said it to piss him off. But he reminds me a lot how I was like 6-7 years ago, because I picked up everything from every fucking console.
Yeah.
Remember those pickup videos? Oh my god, I don't understand what I got all that money from to buy all those games. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
You had serious amounts of games on them walls.
Yeah,
and the cupboards you had with your Final Fantasy setting.
Yeah.
Like,
my Final Fantasy collection, my god. I sold drugs under the bridge, man. I must have done something like that. I didn't, but I must be done.
That's a saying in Sweden.
Yeah. Oh, look at that guy. He's selling drugs under the fucking bridge.
Have you got a Nintendo 64? How much?
I've got two. N64, normal grey one. You're talking 45 quid.
Yeah, it's cheap as chips.
How much do you say?
About
45 pounds.
That's pretty expensive.
Is that loose or is that box, you reckon?
That's loose. That is 45 quid. I get one of them. I said to them to get one for 40. I could get 45 quid.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Come on, man. You're allowed one.
Addy, I'm just going to tell Addy. I'm going to do more vids, Addy. I have a lot in the bag. So, no, I'm talking about Nintendo 64 console boxes. I bought a Mario Kart 64 console box the other day, and I tried to look on the eBay for sold listings for console box for fucking Mario 64, and there's none sold. Is that a rare fucking console? What? That's kind of weird, isn't it?
So
what?
You've got a Mario 64 N64 box.
No, Mario
Kart.
Mario Kart 64 console box.
I didn't know that one existed.
No, neither did I. That's what I was going to say.
I have one. I get it for you, man.
Get it as? Oh, I knew there was a normal Mario 64 one. There was obviously the golden eye pack.
The golden eye pack as well. But
but I didn't know there's.
I didn't know there's an N64.
Maybe European release, though, hasn't he? Maybe European release.
Yeah, definitely European release, because that would not have been a PAL one. Is that a European release, Raz?
Wow, I've never. Oh, it's got two games. It's got Mario.
Mario World and Mario Kart.
Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart.
That is a nice box, Raz.
So you've turned your mic off, Raz. You've turned your mic off.
It's only in English back here, so it's not like a European release. I think it's UKV, to be honest. No, it's actually released in Sweden, so it's a Swedish release.
That's a Swedish release, then, Raz.
Raz, that might be rare.
Yeah, I think this is kind of rare, man.
I'd definitely say so. I've never seen one.
Never. I didn't even want to know existed.
You might need to look the full history of eBay listings, because it might have been years since one sold, I'd say. Your mic's off again. Mike Raz.
He's back. You back?
No, he's fucking with his mic. I think it's because he's wireless.
Who's doing that?
It keeps on quitting off. If you I
blame.
You go off screen, you disconnect your headset, mate.
Yeah.
No, it's the subset guy. He always pressing my fucking mouse here.
The subset guy, headed. But no, Raz, I reckon that's very rare. That could. I mean, as silly as it says, my mate Jace, who runs Get Gaming, he's got a Mega Drive with the Mario Sonic compilation cover. That makes a normal box Mega Drive, which is what, 50 quid, 600 and something pounds.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, because the last one sold for over 700 quid on eBay.
Yeah,
and it's just it's literally just a fucking box that makes it worth more, or a slip sleeve.
The slip.
If you know me, I'm not after what's really in the box there. It's full with everything, but I'm after the box, to be honest. I love Mario Kart, so I'm a Mario Kart collector. So when I found that, I'm like, fucking hell, what's that? I've never seen that before.
Eddie's got a question. Does a lot of Swedish games have UK text on their boxes? I think
we
he's
are
worried now that he's got some fucking Swedish games in his collection.
most games are in English on the back because we always preferred English to be our gaming language, and only like the kids games are usually on Swedish on the back, like weird like Wii games, stuff like that. But otherwise, everything is always in English for us. I mean, it's not like a second language really. We speak English most, like not fluently, but pretty much kind of fluently. I hope. I don't know. What do you guys say? How's my English?
It's all right, man. You've mastered the word fuck, that's for sure.
Thank you.
So Raz, you've been over to the UK a couple of times to events, because obviously I met you at Arcade Club Berry.
Yeah.
Is there much in Sweden? I know you said there's one event that's been cancelled. Is there much of a gaming scene in Sweden?
The retro community is huge in Sweden, especially the collecting, especially when it comes down to Nintendo 8-bit and 16-bit is huge in Sweden. I think the biggest collector countries in Europe is UK, Sweden, and Germany, I would say. It's a huge thing here, but especially 8-bit Nintendo. And they want... The thing is, you have to be SEN. They have... you have Part A. In Europe, we got Part B.
Yeah.
But in Scandinavia, we have SEN. So it has to be SEN, otherwise they don't fucking buy it. So like UK release, we sell for ships here, but if it's SEN, it could cost a lot.
That's some information on that console that you showed. Someone says there was 5,000 to 10,000 release maximum.
Yeah, okay.
So that's a real small number for the amount of obviously N64s that were probably sold.
It's actually a variant only here in Scandinavia, Skåne.
Yeah, looks like a Sweden release only, does.
Oh, that's fucking amazing. I'm happy to get it then.
Well, you've got it?
Yeah.
You've just fucking showed it us?
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah. I kind of thought I overpaid for it, but because I kind of understood that it was something that you don't see often, but I paid a bit for it, to be honest. I paid, should I tell you?
You can tell us.
To be honest with you.
I paid about 110 pounds for it.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
I think that's cheap.
That's what I paid, because I kind of knew
it was... a standard nice condition boxed N64, just the normal grey one, no like fucking Mario, for 85 quid.
That's a good deal, man. I did a good deal.
You paid an extra, what, 25 quid for a really rare variant?
Yeah. Fucking
limited release in 1997. Your boy Skåne knows what's going on.
Fucking hell. Thanks, Skåne, man. I've been looking for information about this, and I haven't been finding it, so thank you, mate.
There you go. You want to come on here and do more streams, Raz, and people will tell you.
Yeah.
Is Mega Drive big? Because Eddie's mentioned something about a Mega Drive Swedish game, Ren and Stimpy. Sold for...
Oh, I didn't know that we even had a Ren and Stimpy one. Sega wasn't as huge in Sweden as it was in the UK. We were like everybody. I'm grown up with Commodore 64. Everybody had Commodore 64. I didn't have a friend that didn't have the Commodore 64. So I wasn't a Nintendo fan until later, much later.
So Jay's happy there. You're obviously a Commodore 64 fan.
Yeah.
Of course I am, mate.
You've got the Hit Squad collection.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm going for. I've got about 85 titles now, so I'm not too far. It's about 110, I think.
But I don't get the tapes, though. Fuck it. Why are you getting the tapes? My God.
That's the nostalgia part, dude, man.
I only did floppy, man. I never went for the... I had tapes, maybe.
Floppy discs. The big, massive floppy discs.
Yeah.
I had floppy. I had a floppy disc, but I just couldn't be arsed with it. And I just sold... my nostalgia is with cassettes.
Oh, yeah.
And just sitting there and watching that load the anticipation of it. Is it going to work? Is it not?
If it's good music in the loading thing.
That's that's the best part with the music loading.
Yeah.
That's just like it's half the journey as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Half the enjoyment, of course it is. But yeah,
And
mate, I'm working on the 64. Fucking right, mate.
Yeah.
PS4 says tape slow to load. I'll point that
Yes.
out, right? There is no tape that is any slower than installing a brand new game on your PS4.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't even.
When I put Modern Warfare in, I had to wait until a day and a half later to play it. So
Yeah.
I'd rather load a Commodore 64 game and then play a fucking PS4 game.
Yeah.
It's going to take a day and a half.
I think, obviously, because we all played tape games when we were a lot younger, your patience is a lot shorter than what is now.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
So everybody that's watching, you have to understand. Me and Jay, we are a bit older.
Only a little.
Yeah. I mean, Jay, you're 1 year older than me, aren't you?
What do you do?
I'm 45 years here.
Mate, I'm 48.
Oh, fucking hell.
I'm the old boy. I'm the old boy.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Do you see that? Do you see that?
Yeah, Last Ninja.
I prefer Last Ninja 2, though. It's my favorite, but I love that one.
Yeah. No, Last Ninja was good. Last Ninja 2 is a classic. Have you played the remix? Last Ninja remix?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, classic. That is, it's a good game. Last Ninja remix. Not an easy game to find.
Yeah.
Even on tape, you're talking like 40, 50 quid for that. And it's like 80 to 100 plus.
Okay.
Version of it.
I'm going to give this to someone in England because I love this, but this is an original print as well.
Well, that's been on your wall ever since I watched the videos. How can you take it down? It's going to have to get to somebody special. And
I need somebody special. Yeah.
So my address is.
It's a nice frame as well.
Yes, mate.
Steve Addy Sneaker Freak says you're near the COVID-19 death zone age, Jay.
Yeah.
I'm about 30 years off, you fucking cheeky git.
Stu wants to see the family portrait.
I've got to admit, I've always wondered about that photo.
Come on, Raz. Everyone wants to see you. Get the picture down. Show everyone. Which one's you, Raz?
The smallest. The youngest.
You look like you could have been part of ABBA.
Yeah. I like this one. Do you like this, Jay?
That's the Lost Boys,
Yeah. Fucking hell. What? Yeah, classic. Do you see what that is?
Barely. What is it?
Depeche Mode when they were like 20.
Oh, you're a Depeche Mode fan?
Oh, dear God, yes.
Big fan. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
Do us a favour. Take that family photograph off your wall and show the world and point out where you are on it.
Fucking hell. Oof, Jesus Christ.
He's painted round it.
Yeah, no, he's got a...
I got fucking this.
What the fuck is that, Raz?
It's a mini baseball bat, isn't it?
Demogorgon Killer.
Oh, my God.
Fuck off.
That is lethal.
Yeah.
Come on, Raj. You're not putting us off seeing this family portrait. Everyone for years has wanted to see this.
There we go. Where are you, Raz?
So tell us who everyone is.
So this is Rasmus.
Hey, yeah.
This is Pontus.
Okay.
And this is Linus. And that's my dad and mom.
And your mama.
Yeah.
No.
I look like I don't even look like I think I look female, don't I?
I bet you wish you still had that blonde hair now.
Yeah, it's all grey now, man. Fucking hell, I almost took it off with this one above. Imagine this fucking falling down. Jesus Christ.
Off your head. Yeah, that's good to say. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I would have blamed fucking Dainster for that.
Oh, fucking blame me for everything. Don't get blaming me on that big dildo you've got in the background that you're trying to tell us it's a salt and pepper shaker, though.
Yeah, the African salt. The African salt.
I bought that in Africa.
If you just look to Razzy's right, up from his right shoulder, he's got a big dildo on the shelf there.
Yeah, I bought that in Tanzania.
So, right, I've asked this question to everyone. I'll start with Jay. What's your gaming history from when you was like a little kid? What was your first system? Moving up to where you are now. What started your passion?
Me, obviously, it was the Atari 2600. That's where it all started from. Well, I did have a Binatone, you know, the old like
Pong
tennis
systems.
every single game was the same. I had one of them for a couple of years, but when the Atari hit the scene, then that was it. I have to have one, so I got that for Christmas, and I had Pole Position and Pitfall, 2 classic games at the time, and it just went on from there. I got about 22 games for it, and I could see where I was going from then because every single one was boxed, every single one was kept in a cupboard in a nice, complete, untouched. And I'm thinking, I know where I'm going from here. This is going to be me for the rest of my fucking life, basically. But I sold that on, and then I went to Commodore 64. And then obviously that just ruled the world until the Amiga come out. And then I've sold that on to get the Amiga. And I was on the Amiga for about 3 or 4 years. And then from there, obviously the Super Nintendo come out and the Mega Drive. I got Super Nintendo Super Scope set. There you go. Get it out eventually. And I was the last person out of everybody that I knew to get a Mega Drive. Everybody was Mega Drive mad and got to get one. And in the end, I just went out and bought one. Sorry, guys, for the Mega Drive fans out there. I went out and bought one for the sake of just saying I've got one. So everybody else said, oh, he's got a Mega Drive. And I bought an Asian version. You know, obviously you can play the Japanese and the English carts on it. So I got that, and I got Spider-Man. And then obviously over time, my love for the Mega Drive, it did grow. I'm not going to be honest. I'm not going to be dishonest about it.
Obviously.
But my true love was Nintendo, of course. And obviously I got my PAL Super Nintendo, my Super Scope set. I got about 30 games on that. And then I had a sniff of Star Fox on the Super Nintendo, but I wanted the American version. So I ended up going out and spending probably about 150 quid on that. And I bought that, and I bought the adapter, which you obviously have to plug into your PAL Super Nintendo. And then I thought, well, I'm not really overly keen on this adapter thing. I need to go American. So I sorted out an American console. And then from then on, I've only ever been American. I sold the entire lot of my PAL, and I sold it to a dealer. I got ripped off royally. Today, if I had my
under the bridge,
I'd make 100, but it's under the bridge, mate. Yeah, exactly. And then obviously for the past 10 years, I've been collecting on the American Super Nintendo, biding my time, doing it properly, getting the best quality games I can stick on the shelf. And I'm still going now. I slowed down a little bit. I've still got games to show. I'm still buying games. And there's plenty of people that have contacted me saying, I've got these games. Are these up to your standard? Do you want to buy them? Or, something like that. But my biggest passion, obviously, is always going to be my American Super Nintendo. I'll never get rid of the collection. Pete Snestastic has been a big contributor to that because, obviously, when he sold these, I literally had half his collection off him, to be honest. But from then on, Super Nintendo, I went, what am I going to do here? So I thought, let's go a bit of multi-format. Let's go for obscure consoles. So I went through like the Neo Geo. I've got the Mega Drive. I've got the PSX, which is the Japanese PlayStation with a built-in hard drive. I've got like 2 or 3 variations of the Dreamcast, Ataris. I've got, what else have we got? Master System, the Japanese Master System.
Order!
Yeah, I've got a lot of 3DO PlayStation. I've got
the Vectrex, the
beautiful Vectrex, which is sitting behind me, of course. So I've been through everything. I've had an experience of everything. But over the years, I've thought to myself, well, narrow it down. Stick to. I've had like 2 or 3 Saturns, and I built a collection of that, and I sold the entire lot. And now I've got a Saturn again, but it just plays moody discs. I just I don't go out physically spending money on that kind of collection. I like to play the Saturn, but I don't want to spend the money on it because I'd rather put my money elsewhere. So I've just become kind of a multi-console collector. Love my consoles. And nowadays, it's just gone from bad to worse because obviously I love to spend money. I'm terrible for it, obviously, like most of us. But if I get anything nowadays, I've got to get it because I know I want it, and I know I'm going to appreciate it. I'm not just going to stick it on a shelf and just gather dust and forget about it. I don't want to do that no more. So my collection has seriously depreciated over the years rather than got bigger. So you know what I mean? I've got specific collections. I've got my Super Nintendo. I've got my PlayStation, Japanese PlayStation 2 behind me. All my Paragon. I don't collect no PAL no more. I've got my Japanese Resident Evil. I've got my PlayStation 1. Still got my PlayStation 1, plus Japanese and NTSC games.
You still got those? You still got those Resident Evil 2 games from me? Mate, the one with the sleeve? Those are beautiful. That one? Yeah, those are beauties. No, the one on... oh, yeah, you got that one as well from me. But I mean, the one in white sleeves, PS2.
Do you mean the Metal Gear?
Oh, what's Metal Gear? Yeah, fuck, what's Metal Gear? Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I've got the Metal Gear, mate. I've got the Metal Gear. That's another subset of mine.
Yeah. Sorry.
But as I say, PS4, I've got my Mega Drive, and I've got my full set of my Master System PAL set. So, you know what I mean? I've just I've dwindled it down to what I want and what I'm going to play. I've still always got in me to buy consoles. I don't know why. I'd rather get consoles over games. I love consoles, and I've got a few that I still want to get in the in the collection. To be honest with you, it's like quite rare consoles, but that's in time. But as I say, at the moment, I'm a Neo Geo fan, and I've been collecting obviously AES cards, and I'm going for a full set of Neo Geo CD games, which I've not told anybody yet, but now you know.
You all know now.
So there will be a new Man versus Neo Geo coming soon. There you go.
Neo Geo CD. Before we move on to Raz, I think James, the Sabby James, sent Stu a game, so you might want to get in touch with him to hook you up with some of that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I know he gets some nice gear.
So,
go on.
No, carry on.
No. So, I've bought off James personally since you sold me that Famicom. A lot of my Famicom, the nice games, the top end games I've been getting from James, and the stuff he sends over is superb.
No, fair play. As I say, I've been looking for my contacts where the Neo Geo is concerned, because I know I've got somebody that I'm collecting, that I'm buying off, who has got the spines anyway. Because I love to get the games with the spines. It makes a massive difference, and it quadruples the price sometimes just to get a game with the spine. But obviously, there's a couple in there at the moment I haven't got the spines for. But it was the case of like say the Art of Fighting I bought from Blackpool, and you go on eBay, they want 140, 150 pounds for that without the spine card, and the guy was selling it in Blackpool for 60 quid. So I bought it specifically because the fact that it was so cheap. Now, obviously, over time, if I'll get rid of that and I'll get the game again with the spine card, because I want a complete set with the spine card. Because if I can get that, that's a challenge in itself, trying to get a Neo Geo CD games with the spine cards. And I mean, the last one I bought was from obviously Revival. I bought one from Revival, which is a Samurai Showdown RPG game. And I got
who was that from?
Price. 20 quid I got that for. But the thing is, it's a game you can't really play because there's a lot of kanji in it, there's a lot of text in it. So it's a case of seeing it for cheap with the spine just to get it for cheap, basically. So, but there you go. But anyway, that's me in the shell. And obviously, my new obsession is my gaming vinyl. I love my records, my gaming soundtracks. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've been trying to get AD Roller Core into it, and I know I keep on pushing him to actually get records and his vinyl, because I know he loves his vinyl. But adding this another subset to his collection, I was going to enjoy. But I'm just obsessed.
Push it in there. Push it in.
What I'll say is, when I was trading at Doncaster, the stall next to me just purely sold gaming vinyl.
Yeah.
That's all he had, is gaming vinyl. And I know Cine Steve, he spent like 90 quid on a vinyl the other day. I don't know if it was
He
R-Type.
bought the R-Type vinyl, didn't he?
Yeah, he got the
That is-
R-Type
that is-
vinyl.
Yeah, piece of work. That is really a really difficult thing to find, and so I'd absolutely love the R-Type vinyl. I've seen Alan. Alan had that for a while, and I totally forgot all about it. He had about 3 or 4 soundtracks he was showing, and I thought I've got to get my hands on there, but obviously I forgot all about him. And then Cine Steve put it on. I think he put it on. He put it on
Instagram,
and I seen
because
that.
his missus saw it.
Yeah,
his missus saw it and saw how much he'd spent on it.
Yeah, but believe me, it's worth every penny. Worth every penny.
That's exactly what he said as well. So we've had Jay's gaming industry. Raz, let's have you in a nutshell. Where did it all start? The passion and everything. Get you today.
I just want to say one thing first. I want to say hi to some people in the chat.
Yeah, of course, mate. Carry on.
Old school variety. Game Boys are awesome. I don't remember which games I gave you, mate. Would like to know what games that was. Horatio van Basten, how you doing, mate? And Wooly Weeble, I still got your Game Boy, even though I don't collect Game Boy. I kept yours that you gave me, of course. So yeah, my gaming history is weird because I can hear myself all the time in my.
Yeah, there is a bit of an echo, mate. I think it's since you reset up, but we'll soldier through.
Yeah. I just wondering who that annoying fucker is all the time.
It's you, mate. If it's your own voice.
Yeah. I started. I had a girlfriend, not girlfriend, but her parents had a Pong machine, and that's how I started playing Pong. And in the early 80s, Game & Watch came through in Sweden like massively. I think they sold like almost like 1.7 million Game & Watches in Sweden just over like 4 or 5 years. So everybody have Game & Watch. And then I went for the Commodore 64. Me and my brother, we like begged our parents for ages to get that. We started with a tape, as you do, and then we went over to floppy. And yeah, we didn't buy it. I think we have one game that is original. Rest is just, not original. I still got it. It's still in there. And after that, most people went over to the Amiga 500 here in Sweden. But I kind of went to pinball and arcade games for many years. Yeah, I played pinball for maybe almost every day for like 10 years. I'm a pretty good pinball player, to be honest. I played in actually one time in the Swedish Championships.
Tell us about that, guys. Tell us about that. That is interesting.
Yeah, but that was they used. I don't know if you remember World Cup Soccer '94 pinball. They chose that for the Swedish Championship, and I fucking hated that one. So that went to shit for me. That competition. I don't know why they were. So my dream is always been to have like Addams Family and Twilight Zone at home. Especially Twilight Zone. I would love to have that pinball.
You need to come to one of the revivals, because I think Revival has one of the best pinball setups out of all the events. And I know that's on Addams Family 100%.
I kind of prefer pinball almost to arcades, to be honest. Always been a pinball guy. I spent all my money on that. My mum was always like, where the fuck is money going? I don't know. Pinball. I even I told this story on Pete on a retro tip. A funny story. Somebody was beating my record on Addams Family at the video store that I hanged out with. So I broke the glass on the pinball because it was close to beating it. It cost me like 5,000 Swedish crowns. That's like about 500 pounds.
What?
But it was
because he was going to beat the score.
Yeah. I had it for fucking years. I'm not like that anymore. I was very like competitive.
Angry Raz.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a temper, Raz, but man, that is going above and beyond, smashing a pinball machine.
Yeah, and I kind of made it out that I was hitting like a fly or something. I don't remember. It's so long ago. So yeah, that was funny. 99% of people in there knew why I did it, but I'm like, no, that's not why I did it. It's not fucking easy breaking those glasses, mate. You have to fucking
Yeah, you just seriously have to punch that, you wallach.
yeah. So it's not probably my most proudest moment, no. Then after that, I came back into gaming with the Nintendo 64, especially Mario Kart and James Bond, GoldenEye, and PS1. My brother, we imported American system. I think we got PS1 came out in the US before us, right? So we had to import a lot of American only games like Parasite Eve 1, which is my favorite fucking PS1 game ever.
Great game.
We never got that in England, did we? Parasite
No,
Eve 1?
I don't understand why not either.
Yeah.
We got 2 because I've got 2 myself.
Yeah, but 2 is not even near 1, man.
Yeah. I literally had to get the second one in American because I got the first one. I wouldn't get the PAL second one.
And I absolutely, it's my favorite game on the PS1, Parasite Eve. And we played a lot of Worm, me and my friends, and Tekken. I mean, days and days in our mom's cellars, drinking beer and playing through our fucking 20s.
Good times, mate.
Yeah. And then I went, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9. Hardcore, and Final Fantasy 10 when it came out on the PS2. Then I fell out of gaming again, and then I found YouTube, and that's when I started collecting again, like 10 years ago. And that's what I'm doing now. I only collect like Nintendo stuff, but not all. I'm not into 8-bit Nintendo. Not so much into Super Nintendo or Super Famicom. I like it though. I really want to get some of those games back that I sold.
You get Super Nintendo, don't you? But you get only the Zelda stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I got massive 2 Zelda games in front of me for my next pickup video here. Fucking NTSC
Sneaky peek. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful one. You picked up the gold cart SNES. Was that like a new Zelda game, was it? You showed in one of your previous videos.
Yeah. I love the hacks when they do like the box and manual, everything really nice, and the game is fucking amazing. I love picking those kind of things up. People think that's not part of gaming history. It is, I think, because it's fucking fans making new games on the same platform. I love it.
I think some of the newer stuff that's brought out is some of the best stuff because, you're talking 20, 30 years after the system was made. People finally know how far they can push it and what they can really do with it.
Yeah. And then, like 7 years ago, I decided to cut down. So I sold my, Sega Dreamcast, Saturn, Mega Drive, Master System. I sold my PS1, PS2, PS3 collection. That's a lot of games. So I know
what your biggest regret is, Raz. Your Famicom twin.
Yeah, my twin Famicom.
Simon Locke's got mine. He's repairing mine. You shared that today. You had a beautiful orange one, didn't you?
Why you sold that? I'll never know.
Yeah,
that's just madness, dude.
I kind of needed the money right at that moment, though. That's probably why. Yeah, it was painted by Suki, the best console painter in the world. And I found him when he was young and not that expensive. He was like 19, skateboard kid from ex-Yugoslavia, and the work he's been doing is fucking unreal. I really want to send him down something else, maybe an N64, and do something. I don't know. I
used to know a girl who used to trade at the events who I knew from Facebook. She She used to do a lot of the console painting and stuff like that. Her name's Danny.
Yeah.
And I remember on the last hour of Doncaster, one of the very first Doncaster I did, some German guy just come and bought all this stuff and took it back to Germany.
Yeah.
She used to do some really beautiful Zelda ones and stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's not my sort of thing. I like everything original as I possibly can, but I can certainly appreciate the art of doing it. Definitely.
Yeah. But he does it.
Yeah.
He does it like in a very I don't know. It's amazing.
Tasteful.
Look, yeah, just type Suki64 into YouTube and see what he done, man. It's fucking unreal. Unreal. So yeah, my gaming collection has gone very differently, and like Jay, I'm going much more for NTSC stuff. I've now swapped out my whole GameCube collection to NTSC because of progressive scan and everything. And I now have a GameCube with HDMI. But sadly, if you saw that video, it's not region free because there's something wrong with the chip. But
I was just about to ask about that. Did you? Because when you did that last video, you said you again looked at for that region.
Yeah,
chip.
yeah.
You got ready. Yeah,
I was going to Frederick's house. Most of you guys that been on here for a long time know who Frederick is. He's the master of fucking fixing up your consoles here in Sweden. I think he done one for Snake. Has he done one for you, Snake?
No, he has not for me. Oh no, he did something for Daz.
Yeah, he done for many of us on their YouTube. But I something happened that day. I couldn't go over, but he lives in the same city, so he's gonna fix it. He's gonna fix it. Yeah. So and then I'm doing a lot of other subsets, roller core. Yeah, I'm more like. Of course, I'm playing the games and I'm playing a lot of Switch, but I see a game collection like a piece of art as well. So I love displaying, and I wish someday I'm going to be better at displaying my collection like Jay. You know, look at that. That's like porn for me, man. How he's yeah.
I'll say a Jay collection.
I'm going to be changing it around next week. Believe me, I've got to fit something in here that's coming very soon. So I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
This is all going to change again. Believe me.
Yeah, but that's a fun.
To Jay's, and he does a really. That space is a lot smaller than what it looks.
It's a massive illusion, mate. It's a massive illusion. It's nowhere near as big as you think it's going to be. Literally,
it's probably a similar size to mine. Like it's what we would call in the UK as the box room.
That is exactly right, mate. Honestly, you put another person in here, you'd be struggling to move around. Honestly,
I'm gonna have to have everything in my bedroom again, as I've told a few people. So we see how that looks. I'm buying a new bed that is smaller, so I can actually fit more shelves in. We see how it looks. I will definitely film it for you guys. You can force them into that, but it's never like initially made for that. So it's not true 480p. Never is, because those game discs never had that on them. So I mean, you can probably force it, but since that information is not on the disc at all, it's not true 480p.
Oh, it's becoming a tradition of this stream. Introduce your young fella there that's just turned up.
It's Vic. It's Vic the pug. Hello.
Oh, there he is. Shit, I was looking in the comments like, who's
We had Rob's dog make an appearance on the stream the other day as well, so it's starting to become a theme.
It's a French bulldog, right?
No, it's a pug.
That's a pug.
Pug.
I think Rob's was a French bulldog.
Yeah, we call it something a pug. I've never heard of pug.
You've never heard of pug?
Never heard of pug.
Have a different name for it.
Hello. Look at him.
So Raz touched on, he got to where he decided to join YouTube, so we'll swing that back to Jay. How did YouTube all start and come about for you, and what's your experience on the tubes been?
Well, interesting. For me, I used to go around to my mates a lot on a Friday night, I used to call it the Friday night fest because obviously me living with my wife, I used to get down to my mum's, and my mate lives at the back of my mum's, so I used to go to his, and I used to be there till about 3-4 o'clock in the morning every Friday night.
fest at your mum's.
Friday fest? No, I used to go to your mum's and then say, "Right, see you later."
What the fuck?
I'm going to my mates next door.
Yeah, okay.
So I used to literally stay at his house till about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and for some bizarre reason, I'm playing games all night long, and I'm thinking the one weekend I thought, I'll have a look on YouTube. Never even thought about going on YouTube, and I looked on YouTube, and Alpha Omega Cine popped up, and all he was doing was just doing a review on the PSP at the time because it was just released, and he was doing a Ridge Racer review. I thought, that's pretty good. I wouldn't mind doing something like this, Obviously, and then I went through the motions of looking on YouTube more and seeing the channels that were out and about. But I didn't really come across any like guys that I'm obviously good friends with now until I actually did YouTube myself. And I done my first video, which was like I did like a 2-parter console video, all the consoles that I own at the time, and it's a bit like, well, it's a bit shitty videos, like, but to be honest with you, got to start somewhere. But I did that, and then obviously you get comments, and then you get to learn how to like interact, and then like the people that I've interacted with. Obviously, there's Tutti, and then there's I'm going back years now, and like the likes of Daz and that. Then they come on the scene for a couple of years before, after I'd started. So it was. I think back then it was more of an exciting time. YouTube was a hell of a lot better back in the old days than what it is now. Too much money involved, too much politics involved. It was just a case of going on there, showing what you got. And I ain't going to say I don't enjoy it now. I do enjoy YouTube now. I don't regularly do it as much as I used to. But when you're doing it for 9 years, times change, situations change, jobs change, lifestyle changes. So you just got to like keep with the times. But back then, it was 2 videos a week. And I had like oodles to show because at the time, nothing had ever been shown or nobody had ever seen what I've got. So I could just roll the videos out and do a pickup video every Sunday. I used to do the Cyber Sunday pickup show every Sunday. But back then again, it was the case of you fall into the same trap. I'm going to buy anything and everything so I can show it. You know what I mean? That was the way it was back then. And then you just learn and you think, well, hang on, I'm buying shit here. I'm just filling my room full of crap. Get rid of it. Think about what you're doing. And then I start to progress and get a little bit better, get a little bit more confident, interact with people a bit more. And then when you start watching other YouTubers and you see, like, obviously what you're collecting and how they're collecting and what games they're getting, a lot of my influence in my collecting came from YouTube itself anyway. So obviously, my habits changed over the years, become a bit more majorly more obsessive about what I buy and the quality and the condition of it. And I think personally, YouTube helped me because I was a bit of a shy boy back in the day. I wouldn't talk to nobody, but now I just talk to any stranger in the street. Don't bother me. You know what I mean? So it's been a bit of a roller coaster. I had my trolls back in the day, like most of us are going to have, but I didn't know how to deal with them back then. I just thought, shit, I'm quitting this YouTube thing. I don't want to know because I don't know how to deal with them. But you just think, fuck you, see you later. You know what I mean? If you want to be a twat, carry on. But I say it's 9 years down the line now, nearly 10 years I've been on YouTube. I've enjoyed every bit of it. I've had my ups and downs, and I'm going to carry on for as long as I can. I mean, I'm nearly 50 years old, so how long can I go on? Until
20 more years.
As long as you want to, mate.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? In my mind, I'm 21, and I'm never going to get any older. But apart from that, YouTube for me has been an experience. It's been a learning curve. It's been an eye opener. I've made massive amounts of friends on this, doing YouTube through the meetups and things like that. It's opened my world up. in the gaming world anyway. There ain't no two ways about that. And it's learnt me a lot. Stuff that I've never knew before about game collecting, about setups, about everything. You know what I mean? So I've had a great experience on YouTube. I've never regretted it. I've enjoyed it from day one, and may continue. That's all I'm saying.
I think YouTube might be having a second wave of people who are more at our level, who are proper honest collectors coming back into the scene.
Well, it's good, as I say, with the likes of Dylan and Rollercore. Just to mention just them pair, you know, there's a lot of good new YouTubers out there which are coming into the scene, and you know, some of them need a push, Dylan, but when they've started, they've started well, and you know, his video quality is really, really good, and he's got a fantastic collection anyway. And same as Eddie. Subset King, as everybody calls him now, but you know, he's just integrated into the community like he was part of the community from day one. And it's people like that I love to watch. I'll always interact with, always great to meet. And that to me nowadays is more important than anything. New YouTubers come onto the scene, and if they come to the meets, come to the markets, come to the events, I love to sit down and I'll chat with anybody, you know, and it's the meetup nowadays more than even buying a game for me nowadays. I love the communication and like just the meet and greet basically. That's why Raz, I love the hat again. When you come over, mate, you know, you're the inspiration for me. I think great, Raz is coming over, spend a couple of hours, have a few beers, get pissed and act stupid. But that's what I look forward to.
I'll agree, Raz. Like, you know, I obviously spoke to you online a long time before I actually got to meet you at Berry Arcade Club, but I was buzzing to meet you, mate. And it's an effort for you to come over from the UK on your Todd.
Yeah.
But I think that the comforting thing is you know you're going to be greeted by a load of people who are happy to see you. But
so it's also very, you know, it costs a bit for me as well. So it has to be something that is more than one day. Otherwise, you know, it doesn't feel like I can't just go for one day. So it's pretty difficult. I need to find when you guys are actually going for the whole weekend. Otherwise, for me going over, because you know it's a expensive thing for me to do, but I love it. I can't wait to the next time. I'm definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely going over, you know, later in the year. And one thing about YouTube, I actually think YouTube is really good nowadays as well. And there's a lot of new ones as well, like we talked about, like Eddie. Eddie, by the way, man, I friend requested you on Facebook 1 year ago, mate.
Don't accept it, Eddie. Don't accept it.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Raz, I'd like to know your story from beginning to now of YouTube. How you got into it? Is there a YouTube scene in Sweden, really? Or
yeah,
I class you, although you're not from the UK. I class you as a UK tuber.
I actually watched the biggest and the best YouTube channel here in Sweden in Swedish. Their 10 years anniversary stream yesterday. It was wonderful. I started because many of you, like me and Jay, we found cool channels in the US at the beginning. Like, what's the guy called again? The Hard Rock guy. Like the guy you just talked about.
Alpha Magazine.
Yeah, Alpha Magazine and Happy Console Gamer. Yeah. We found those early on, and by you know, pure chance, I found Woodland and Tutti, and Woodland really took me in and fucking told the whole world this is Raz. He's from Sweden. He's doing you know his things in English, so he wants to be in our community as well, and. A lot of his viewers went over to my channel, and that's when it started. And then I found Jay and everything. I mean, I have the smallest channel out there, man. I only have like 400 subs, but it's 400 perfect subs for me. Yeah, it's That's how it's.
What I say is quantity over quality when you're at our level. Like
Yeah.
I like to think I can interact with all my subscribers still.
Yeah.
You know, there's some of the bigger tubers, like I'm talking fair few thousand who don't even reply to the comments now. And to me, that's not what YouTube's about, man. YouTube's a community, all talk to each other. A little bit of community. It's more like an expanded forum or social media for me. It's all about talking to each other, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't give the channels grief that it's actually doing this job as well, because I watch many of those channels as well, like especially something like Spawncast. I don't know if you ever watched that one. I mean, this is his job. This is what he makes his money from. I can't really, say that fuck that, because he's making money out of YouTube. Fucking hell, that's all he does, 24/7. Probably 10 hours a day. Of course, he needs to be paid to fucking do that. I don't mind. I'm not like the old school like Tutti that everyone on YouTube has to be like us and don't get paid. That's
I think
happen.
Stu's like me. He doesn't mind people making money off YouTube as YouTube as a platform like Google own it. You make money by making good videos, by views, by getting the subscribers. I think it's more like when you're expecting people who watch you to fund your channel is like the main problem, which I personally don't agree with. Although the quality of your video is neither here nor there, I don't think you should be watching anyone who you're doing a video who, at one point you were doing videos for free for them, so why should they start paying you now to do them? Old School wants to know, do you still have your other channel?
Yeah,
which was like
Pete, I do still do that, and it's going to get more vids in the future. It's called Borg Town, like Borg, the Star Trek nemesis, Borg. So it's called Borg Town, but because my city is called Göteborg, Borg, so that's why. It's
on a side note, Raz. Have you watched Picard?
Not so happy with it, no.
I'll let you two talk about that. That's you two, your subject, Manny. Venti.
It's better than Discovery, to be honest. But
but there's a new season of Discovery that's coming. You know that, don't you? Season 3.
Oh.
Yeah, there is a season. I've seen the trailer for it already.
Yeah. I don't like that. That's not Star Trek. Star Trek is a soap opera in space, and it should be a soap opera in space.
Yeah, I haven't watched all of Picard though. Picard pilot was a minute.
I'm so disappointed, mate. So disappointed in that. For me,
have you watched the entire series? Have you?
Yeah,
I've got one to watch. I've got the final episode. I mean, I think the last 4 episodes are probably the best of the series, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is. But it's not fucking Star Trek. It's some. I don't know what it is. It's not Star Trek. I'm a Trekkie, so you know that.
Mate, I don't think it. Well, I mean, you're not going to get a new Star Trek movie, are you? Either, because that's been canned as well.
Like a movie.
The second one, like tank. The second one they did kind of tanked, didn't he?
The first one was brilliant. The third one was pretty poor. And Quentin Tarantino was supposed to be directing the last one.
Yeah, but the thing is, Star Trek is not fucking the movies. It's the series.
Yeah, the series.
Star Trek, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and Enterprise. That's where Star Trek is. And then the last 3 movies are shit.
Me, I was Next Generation. Next Generation for me was the best.
I'm DS9 so much you don't want to know. I think I've seen that series.
You're obsessed with DS9, you are.
Yeah,
I was never really into it.
I've probably seen it 40, 50 times maybe.
Seriously?
Yeah, because it's my good night story. So I watch it every night when I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair play to you. Sorry, Danster. I know you've...
you crack on, man. It's something different on the... So obviously you're both big Star Trek fans then, I'm guessing.
Well, I'm more Star Wars personally.
Oh, Retro Dave Nintendo in the house.
Yo, Dave, how you doing, brother? I can't see no comments. So
you know it's not Dave, it's Runday.
Dave has to join later. He did actually. I've chatted to Dave on Facebook, and he says he has to wait till the kids are to bed before he can get in here.
Yeah. End of. I agree.
Legend, Dave. Legend. You know, man.
Well, like next gen.
Yes, absolutely with you, mate. Next Generation and the OG Star Trek. They're the finest Star Treks to me.
I don't like OG.
You don't like the OG?
No.
What the cheesy stuff with Shatner in?
Of course, I watched it several times, but for me, it's the Next Generation. That's where Star Trek started for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 12, 13 years ago, maybe, or even more, 15 years ago. A girl at work, she was a big Trekkie, and I'm like, I'm not into that. And she's like, you have to watch Battlestar Galactica. I'm like, no, I'm not. And she kind of forced me into watching that. And
I didn't like that either. The new revamp of it, I didn't like that either.
Oh, I loved it. It is one of the best fucking sci-fi shows ever. So I watched that, and then I got into Star Trek and watched all of those. And then I watched Farscape. Fucking hell. Babylon 5, which probably is the best fucking sci-fi show ever made. You not watch Babylon 5, Jay?
No.
Are you tits? For fuck's sake.
No, not for me, mate. Not for me. I love the sci-fi.
Who watched Babylon 5? Hands up, come on. It's so fucking good. So fucking good.
No, mate.
We've got a couple of Battlestar Galacticas, and people. Stu actually likes. Where do you say he likes? He enjoyed the new movies with Simon Pegg as Scotty.
No, fuck those.
Yeah, the first two are brilliant. The third one was a bit of a weak story, but the first two are brilliant. Love the first
I don't agree. Fantastic. I think they're all shit.
No, come on. Yeah. The cast. You got to admit, the cast.
No.
The cast
Horrible. Horrible.
I'm hoping Stu means Babylon 5 the series and not Babylons of what I'm thinking about. Babylon aged terribly.
Yeah, Babylon is aged terribly. I totally agree, mate.
Yeah, but that's you know they lost the kind of they can't do like a Blu-ray version of that because they kind of lost the original, what is that called, the fucking film of it. Yeah, but there was a Russian guy like 10 years ago that kind of tweaked it so it looks better. It's out there on the internet if you want to download it. It looks pretty good. It looks much better. Yeah, it hasn't aged well, especially not the first season, but after that, then it's fucking spot on. And
so, question to you two then: do you ever go to any Comic Cons then? Because Comic Con's a thing that I've never been to.
I used to go every single year, and I haven't been for now 3 years now. The last time I went was with the missus, and I took my nephew, and I loved them. I loved the people that like dressing up as stormtroopers and things like that, and all the. I'm still into the toys. I never show toys, but like I've got stuff on order, Ghostbusters toys and things like that. I love my toys.
Now you've got me interested. Ghostbusters toys.
Yeah, well, I'm going to do a video soon because I got the new Hasbro set that's coming out soon for the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, a lot of my channels I watch as well are people that collect toys or action figures. So I'm definitely into that. I don't collect it myself, except for maybe amiibos, but I love watching people showing their love to like action figures. I don't call it toys. I hate that word. It's not a fucking toy.
For you.
Yeah, it's an action figure.
Action figures and toys. See, as a kid growing up, they were as big as to me as gaming was. I was spoiled.
Yeah. I watch a lot of channels with that.
I mean, in this room before, that shelf up there used to be filled with like your Ghostbusters, Thundercats, your Hasbro wrestlers and everything. And it just got to the stage I'd got that many. I had to choose: was I collecting video games or was I collecting toys? And I've got into the toy selling market as well as selling games as like my little bit of side interest. Yeah, and I can tell you now the interesting toys is bigger than games. I will tell you that now because it's that wide of a subject over games. Like you've got people who collect stuff from. You know, like your Hornby trains. Hornby trains can go for like £300 and £400.
Mega money Hornby trains.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like you've got people who collect that, and what's coming around now is like everyone who's kind of mine and your age, like the 80s, 90s kids wanting their toys back.
They wanted to rekindle and get back what they had.
Well, what it is everyone gets to our age, like especially now the pubs are shut, but you start getting that extra bit of income to waste and spend, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what it is. Some people go one way, some people go there.
But there are some channels that combine the two, video games and action figures. Those channels, I will, Dasa, after this, I will tell you if you hit up with good channels, because that's spot on for me, mate. I love that.
Now Raz mentioned some of it. I know you both collect. It's not something I do, but it's something new that's not amiibos. Yeah,
I love amiibos.
I want to hear about your passion for these amiibos, because I know you've both got a big passion for them. So if you want to go in turn, talk about some of your favorite ones, let's go ahead.
I think it's my love for action figures has come out towards the amiibos. That's why I buy them, because this is finally a chance for me to fucking buy these kind of action figures that I always wanted when I was younger, and now I can do it with some sort of connection with Nintendo. So I absolutely love amiibos. They are really well made, and I don't understand why we get all that flack because we fucking collect them.
I think what it is, I'll just chime in there. I think people see them as kiddie things. That is my honest opinion.
Yeah, but what you got to realise, I think Nintendo, a lot of people look as a kiddie franchise, full stop.
I don't understand that. Fucking idiots.
These games are.
I think the generation that definitely didn't help with Nintendo being looked at as a kiddie generation as the Wii.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everything was cartoonified, everything.
Yeah.
But if you look deep into the Wii, there is there is some good deep games, but a lot of the character that you make Nintendo, everything made it look like child. But
I think it was. I think the Wii was far too gimmicky. Don't get me wrong. It was gimmicky, but it was a gimmick that nobody had ever seen before. That's why it sold so well and did so well, because it was something new. But I had it for years, and I literally sold the last of my Wii stuff a couple of months ago.
Oh, what the fuck!
I had a great experience with the Wii, and it's just something I could never get out and stick on and stand there doing this for hours on end again. I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? It's
Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. You can't fucking put
but what you got to understand, you know what? Do you know Mario Galaxy and is coming out on the Nintendo Switch?
It's a rumor.
You was getting excited about it earlier, Raz. I've seen your posts. I'm sure I've seen your posts today.
It's gonna happen, mate. And
I posted about it. I hope. Can I take a piss?
Yeah, take a piss. Take a piss.
Right. Amiibos for me. I literally was a bit.
Remember that I can still hear you. Fuck
yes.
Raz is a cunt.
Yeah. He'll cut off in a bit, He'll cut off.
I know. I hope he does. Otherwise, we can hear him having a piss anyway.
Oh God, yeah. Hang on, let's listen. Nah, he's turned himself off the fucker, innit?
Unless he's having a poo.
Yeah, but anyway. Yeah. Oh, that'd be even better to listen to. Nice one. But now Amiibos to me is a bit of an obsession at the beginning, because obviously I wanted them, and I wanted them boxed, and I never wanted to take them out of the box. And over time, it just absolutely rammed my cupboard full of them in the boxes. And I thought, they've got to come out of the box. If I want to keep on collecting, I've got to come out of the box. And I've got like 3 shelves there full, and I've got like 6 of them over here still in the boxes. But they're the Castlevania ones and my Metal Gear.
They're beautiful, them ones are. I've seen them in videos. They're beautiful figures, they are.
And them ones, the ones with like real nostalgia and the ones with meaning, like the Castlevania and the Metal Gear, I want to keep in the box.
They're the ones I'll throw out there. They're not as cartoony as a lot of the other Amiibos. They've got a lot of detail, and they're standalone statues or ornaments in their cells.
Because there's a lot of Nintendo stuff, obviously, with the Mario and the Luigi and the and there's a lot of Pokemon in there as well. And what's he holding up there? What's the triple pack of?
Is that Shovel Knight?
Shovel Knight. No, I've not collected the likes of Shovel Knight. I've not collected like what's that new game that's come out for the Switch?
I love Shovel Knight.
What's that new game, Raz, that's come out recently for the Switch? Not Harvest Moon. I've got Harvest Moon in the fucking brain.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing don't appeal to me. I've never any amiibo like that. Have you've got Animal Crossing amiibos as well?
No,
Raz?
no.
See, you're only collecting. Like you must have started like me, be a bit obsessed and getting every amiibo, every number correct, and then
you were more obsessed. You were more obsessed.
Yeah, but when it got to the luck of Animal Crossing, I thought these don't appeal to me at all. Yeah. So there's no point in having them. So I thought to myself then, only get what appeals to you.
I like I said before on another video is why I got Snake. Not SyberSnake. I got Snake. It's because of Metal Gear. I didn't get him because he's in Smash. I don't give a fuck about Smash.
Yeah,
I don't even have Smash. I bought it because I like that franchise. Same with Castlevania. I didn't buy them because they're in Smash. I bought them because I like the characters in the original game. Yeah.
That's exactly why I do it myself now.
Yeah. Have you both got the Metroid ones as well then?
Yeah. Got all the Metroids. Got every single Zelda variant.
I want the double pack though, and I just missed out on eBay. The double pack.
What is that? The Metroid and Samus double pack. Was there a double pack?
Yeah, and it only released in the US.
Wow.
Yeah.
But see the Metroid again. I've undone the Metroid, but the only one I ain't done. I've got Dark Metroid, Dark Samus behind me. And I ain't even undone it. I can't be arsed because she's nice in the box.
I love this one.
Is this more Shovel Knight?
Yeah, gold Shovel Knight. I tell you what, the one I do want is the gold Mega
Mario.
I want the gold Mega
Man. I think Shovel Knight is one of the best platformers released in the last 10 years. It is fucking unreal.
Another game that don't appeal to me, Raz. Oh, sorry to upset you.
Yeah, it's almost as good as like Super Mario 3, to be honest.
Seriously, is that good?
It's up there. I think it's even almost better.
It should be better. Christ. It's made about 30 years later.
Yeah, but the music is like holy fucking hell, Jesus Christ.
I know Big Game Al from Planet Retro. He's been playing a lot of Shovel Knight. Really finished it on the PS4.
Have we been watching the comments? We need to.
I'm watching the comments. Don't worry. There's someone talking about you going for a poo. So I wouldn't worry.
That was hoping.
Raztendo poo.
The Samus statue that Daz picked up and showed in his channel was awesome. Would that have been from?
I didn't see that.
Daz, would that be one of the ones that he picked up from Craig's Here Again when he went to his lock-up?
Daz hasn't got a Samus statue.
Well, that's what someone's saying in the comment. Darren, let us know which Daz we're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Which fucking video is that? I've seen all this.
Daz has only got arcade cabs now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a room full of arcade cabs. I can't imagine Daz to have a Samus because he's never really been a Metroid fan. Not as far as I'm concerned, anyway.
Raz, Big Game Al's are saying, took me ages to beat all the bosses at the end, Raz.
Yeah. Those bosses not fucking
they're not easy.
Easy, no.
Alex apparently who got the Samus figure, not Daz. So...
Yes.
Alex.
Who's which guy? I don't think he's
Alex who?
That'll be
Nintendo Arcade.
Nintendo Arcade. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he sold all them on there.
He actually lived in Sweden for many years, Alex.
Did he?
Yeah, he lived in Stockholm for like 5-6 years, I think, something like that.
Did you know him then? Did you see him there?
No, yeah, he used to hang out with my brothel, but yeah, I didn't see him that much.
I think I need to go to Sweden at some point then hang out with you, Raz.
Of course, everybody's welcome. I got a sofa. You can couch surf it any day. You know, flying in from London when it's not Corona though, it's like 60,
I'll bring some
£60 back and forth from London. It's not that much, man. Get your asses over here.
Yeah, What wasn't someone due to be going over to see you this year?
Yeah, Grub Gun and Daz.
Does Grub Gun still do YouTube? So he
does.
before my time. He was.
Yeah.
He does
I'm sadly I didn't mention him that he was one of the first I found in the US, and I kind of took him over to the UK and introduced him to everybody in UK, and I've been a good friend with him since 8 years or something like that. So yeah, he's if he's coming, we don't know because of fucking Corona.
Daz won't be coming. Daz won't be allowed out of England.
Yeah, but he's coming to England first, then Holland to what's his name in Holland? Wouter,
the Highlander.
Yeah, Highlander, Wouter.
Yeah, Wouter. Yeah.
And then him and Daz is gonna take the boat up to me in Gothenburg, I think, or something like that. If everything works out.
So Stu, UK has told me to ask about Pete and your fuse box.
We don't have fuse boxes in Sweden, mate.
So what's this question about? I read a comment earlier about some knives in a toaster or a fork.
Yeah. We were pissed drunk when we got back the first day. Me and Pete on a retro tip and all the other ones. And I was making toast, and I put the knife in the toast. And the whole fucking apartment died. And they're like, where is the fuse box? And I'm like, we don't have fuse boxes in Sweden.
Well, what do you have?
I don't know where I got that from. Of course we do.
Oh, so you do have fucking...
Yeah. So it's like 30 minutes later, I'm like, this could be the fuse box, guys.
Fucking hell.
I was pissed out of my head, man.
You were pissed that
I got like, sting. It was really
you probably got
scary.
a shock, mate.
Yeah. I didn't remember we had fuse boxes.
Fucking hell. You had a fair few to drink when we were at Arcade Club in Bury. I enjoyed hanging out and drinking with you.
Yeah, we had a good time. I think you're a fucking stellar guy, mate. We had a good time, and I think it shows on the picture as well. I really like you, and
yeah, man, you're a top guy, man. I was buzzing about meeting you, and because we'd had many years of banter.
Yeah,
I'm into a band. Someone said. Kieran wants to know about some Swedish band
called Normandy from Sweden. Never heard of them, mate. Sorry.
What sort of music do they sing? Razzy's only into Europop.
No, fuck off.
Europop.
Fuck off.
So, Jay, you mentioned there's a couple of systems you're after to add to your collection. Are we allowed an idea of them?
Well, to be honest, I want a Wonder Mega.
You want a Wonder Mega?
A Wonder
of
Mega.
Of course.
Yeah, a Japanese Mega CD combined with a Mega Drive. But it's obviously the first variant of obviously the Mega. It's basically a Mega CD, but a combined Japanese version, and it's all got fancy lights on it. But it's not an easy thing to get. It's probably you're talking a grand.
Can I say something?
Of course you can. Yeah, that's why you're here.
Yeah, it probably got to piss off Jay a bit.
There we go.
No, it's not. English is not my first language and all, but I've never heard anybody in England or Britain use the word obviously more than you, mate.
Do you know what?
Obviously.
I tell you what, obviously.
Obviously.
The truth. Right, I've done it purposely because I've had so many comments, even Daz commented on that, saying, look, you use obviously a lot. And yeah, I probably do. Obviously, I do, but I can't help it.
I know.
There's a film.
I hope that doesn't piss you off, mate. It's
mate, you never piss me off. You know, at the end of the day, you yourself. You're being you're up front, and obviously, I love you to death. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, good.
But,
this is not for Robin. This is Raz.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Robin for Raz.
I've mentioned it before on this stream. There's a film currently on Netflix called The Platform, and there's actually a scene where there's an old boy who tells the young boy who he's sharing a cell with not to use his word, and the word is obviously.
I'll be joking.
Yeah. So when Raz says that,
I watched a preview of that last night, that film, and I thought I've got to watch that. So
Watch it.
I'm going to learn off that guy.
Look at the.
I'm not going to say it ever.
Look who's turned up now. Steve.
Cine Steve. I actually love watching Cine Steve's video. I mean, I don't never gonna collect for what he does, but I love watching his love for like the big box PC
He's the Amiga
and
king,
Amiga, and I love it. I love it. I love his channel. I watch him religiously.
He's got some beautiful arcade cabs, certainly.
He's a very nice guy. Very nice guy.
He's got a fantastic collection. Yeah. There's no two ways about that.
And somebody else was on. Somebody asked me, ask Raz if Roland Nilsson is a big legend in Sweden as he was in Sheffield. He was actually a trainer, the head coach for my team here in Sweden a couple of years ago. Yeah, he's not a legend, but we know about him, of course.
Didn't he play for Coventry as well? I'm just asking Darren now. I think he played.
Yeah, he played for Coventry as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cine Steve says the £20 for them kind words is in the post, Raz.
Yeah.
Make sure you disinfect it down though, because I know Steve's having to work this week. In fact, Steve told me he might not be working anymore, so I hope everything goes all right with Steve and no one's too seriously caught the corona. Do you know anyone?
Don't teabag the money as you used to do, Steve. It's not. We do that after the corona, all right?
Yeah. So you two have obviously known each other for ages. Raz, you say you want to come over later in the year. Revival is probably going to be your best chance, because I had Craig Turner on last night who runs Revival, and he says basically if everything's back okay by November, by December, he can get that event on for a weekend like a drop of a hat. It's not as big as the plays that you used to, but it is a weekend thing. And
it has to be weekend, otherwise it's a lot of money for me to come over.
It's a Saturday Sunday event. What I'll say is if you get yourself over here, I can more or less sort you a ticket in anyway. Don't you worry about paying in. I will get you through the door sort of thing. So you wouldn't have that expense to worry about. As Jay knows, I can sort most things out.
Yes. Lastminute.com for me as well.
Yeah, Jay's my new travel buddy as well to most events.
He's the guy under the bridge.
He's the guy
under the bridge.
Yeah.
So Raz, what's the plan for your future of your collection? And we've obviously heard Jay wants the Wonder Mega.
My goal is to finish my fucking GameCube collection, which I'm pretty much is, and I'm going to dig in more to the Switch. I sold a lot of Switch games because I went crazy in the beginning. I did again. We have a disease, we collectors, and so I went in way too much, and I sold off a lot. I have still a lot to sell, but I can't sell it now because now the prices are. Don't sell your games now, mate.
No,
you're going to lose a lot of money.
No, not in England. You know the Wii games. Games have gone through the roof.
Now.
Yeah,
you're talking 30 quid for a copy of Wii Sports on eBay now in the UK.
Oh, I mean the more expensive ones. But I'm not selling now.
If you've got like common stuff now, Wii's have gone through the roof. Gone through the roof. Because I think people think they can work out an exercise on them at home, basically.
Yeah.
I'm
loving the Switch. It's GameCube is my favorite console, but more and more I'm thinking, Switch is gonna take that spot any second now for me. I love retro gaming. Don't get me wrong, and I love talking about it. I have a lot of knowledge about retro gaming, but for me, the Switch and also the PS4 and the Xbox One, there's a lot of games retro infused that is almost better these days than it was back then. So I don't have the urge like many people have to collect what I had back then. It doesn't interest me because if it's not good now, it's aged badly. I don't want it. So I'm a retro gamer, but I kind of took the whole modern thing into my heart as well. So I don't know if you understand what I mean, but
Yeah,
I do.
You're looking at moving forward rather than going back, which gives me an interesting question because both of you are big Nintendo fans. Where do you think Nintendo's going to go next after the Switch?
Full on console like PS4.
They'll do a proper like 1080p console. They'll go pro.
No, 4K console.
You think they'll go the 4K? They will.
They're gonna do their go back in the game towards those consoles because they are getting games more and more into the system that Nintendo is not used to have on the console. A lot of
there's a lot of third party as well, isn't there?
Yeah, violence and stuff that Nintendo's not used to have on the console, but they don't really care these days. No, I think there will be a full fucking 4K console. That's what I think.
See, otherwise, I was thinking maybe they were going to try and more dominate the handheld market still because they've got that wrapped up. Even with the Switch, I class the Switch as a handheld as well as a console.
Yeah, but they're going to go on with the Switch whatever you want to call it. I'm going to Switch Pro is coming out, I think. With the I don't know if it's going to be 4K. I don't know, but Switch Pro is coming out this year. I think.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I thought Switch Pro probably would have been the 4K variant, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Horatio Van Basten says a 4K handheld, so he.
Yeah. I don't know. Nintendo's been down the shitter for a long time for many people because of the Wii U. I love the Wii U.
People look at it as a second console now. I think since the Wii, people look at it as a second console, and I think Nintendo do as well the way they price it.
Yeah. It's nice to see them back. I mean, with the Wii U, they had like 9% of the market. Now they're back to 30.
But I see the Wii U as a tester.
Yeah.
To see how like that pad would go as like part of a gaming. It was a test for the Switch, I think. I think they were feeling out the market because it wasn't part of any generation really. It was like it's standalone halfway point. Halfway between.
Why did they call it Wii U? Oh my god. If they call it something else, people will understood what it was. People thought it was a Wii with a fucking accessory. So that's fucked it. Everything. The marketing was horrible.
It was horrible. Excuse me.
I love my Wii U. Don't make me wrong. I think there's a lot of good games on it, but most of them on the Switch now. So,
see, that's the thing. There's not much reason to buy one because you can either get that catalog on the Wii.
I like the pad though on the Wii U. I watch a lot of my, Netflix on that one. I love that one.
Well, I'd rather have the Switch on the games on the Switch than the Wii U because that pad to me, it was nice. But it was just a gimmick. Yet again, another gimmick where at least with the Switch, you got the controllers on the side you can slip off, you can use, or you can use the controller like I've got.
How many of you play the Switch actually as a portable, or do you have it docked with a controller?
I never take it out of its dock.
Never, always docked.
Mine's docked as well.
I never played it. I never played like that. Never happened. I'm not a handheld guy, mate.
Neither am I. No,
I love the Game Boy Advance. Though. Gotta say that. That's a collection that's gonna rise from the grave.
I think it could become an expense just because if you look back in history, all the unsuccessful, like your 32Xs and stuff like that, anything that's not been successful becomes valuable and desired.
The Wii U is going to become an expensive collection to have eventually. I guarantee you that is going to happen.
So I think people like Lewis going through a full Wii U set. Wrapping in a few years.
The Wii U is going to be if it's something you're going to collect for Wii U, mate. That's going to be the hot topic in a couple of years.
Yeah, that's a guarantee. That is.
I love my Wii U. I do. I have too many Wii U box sets, to be honest. Jesus Christ.
Didn't you pick one up recently in one of your last couple of videos, a variant?
Yeah, I think I have, just in front of me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here.
You've done well of curbing that habit of just buying stuff then, haven't you really, Raz?
Yeah, I'm a fucking hoarder.
I think we are. What I will say, guys, it's been brilliant tonight. We're getting close to the hour mark. We're on 1 hour 55, and what I usually like to do is close out with like any messages that you have to everyone who's watched. And obviously, you two have spoke together and don't seem to be everything. So
my message.
Sorry, Raz, I'll shut up now. You can talk now.
Sorry.
Okay, Raz, you can talk now, mate. Okay.
All yours, mate.
My message is Tootie. This is how you drink beer.
Is that a Newcastle Brown Ale?
And this is how Tootie drinks beer. What the fuck is that?
What's that glass, Raz? Is that Newcastle Brown Ale? The glass you're drinking out of?
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had that in Sweden. Stu's laughing. He thinks you're fucking...
Yeah, that's my message. Love you, Tootie.
Lewis, apparently, before we move on to your final message to tell everyone to stay safe, Raz, Lewis has 2 full reuse sets. One is sealed. Now, that is going to be worth megabucks, I think, in the future.
Yeah.
He's got a full set sealed. Fucking
yes.
Jesus.
And he's got a full set open that he can play.
Fair fucking play. That's
Lewis, that's Wishwash.
Is that a British guy or what?
English guy, yeah. He's got a fair few clubs over. I'll send you a link to his channel. You'll love it.
Watch his channel, mate. Trust me. He's got some collection, I tell you.
Yeah.
Stu says he tastes it before whacking it down his neck. Now, do you look at Stu and I say a beer taster or a beer guzzler?
No, that kind of shit beer you're drinking? Oh, fuck, whatever.
Budweiser.
Oh, yeah. You know the similarity between American beer and making love in a canoe?
No.
Go on.
Fucking close to water.
I like it, Raz. I like it, mate.
Raz, that is brilliant. But
yeah,
as I say, have you got a party message for everyone other than Tootie? Tell people to stay safe, say what's coming with your channel, whatever, Raz. You go first.
Yeah, stay safe. And I have a lot of interesting thoughts in my head of videos doing. But as you know, I'm shit at editing, so that's always fucks everything up. But there will be videos, especially about the 3 years into the Switch. I want to do 3 years later, like what I think about the Switch. And I want to do a videos about my 80s movie collection. A lot. So I'm going to talk about a lot of my 80s movies collection in the coming videos. That's about it.
That sounds brilliant. How about you, Jay? You got a party message for anyone?
Well, I've got some Super Nintendo to come. I've got a Neo Geo Man versus Neo Geo coming. And what else have I got? Well, I've got some toy videos coming. That'll keep the toy handlers happy. Apart from that, just be safe, guys. Stay in, follow the rules, and keep in contact with each other. And it's been a pleasure to be on this stream, guys.
I could have done this for 2 hours more.
That's brilliant, guys. I'm just keep you out, say bye to each other, and I'll chat to you backstage in a sec. Thank you both for being on. You've been brilliant guests. I've really enjoyed tonight.
Excellent, guys.
Take it easy.
Guys.
See you later.
So, guys, I think you'll agree, man, that stream has been brilliant tonight. I've really enjoyed having Jay and Raz on there. 2 guys who get on really well with each other. It's just flown tonight. I've enjoyed that stream. I've enjoyed all the streams I've done tonight, but as you can see, you've got 2 guys there who just bounce off each other superbly, and it's what I'm trying to do. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope you've all been entertained. I've seen a lot of laughing emojis here in the comments. I'm going to try and get another video out tomorrow, but I won't lie, it is getting a little bit tiring for me. I might need a day off, but stay tuned. I'll send out the links. I'm sorry I'm having to spam everyone here. What I can say is if you click the bell, I think it might come up when I go live. YouTube's having problems with sending out streams at the moment. I'm not the only one having trouble. So keep tuned to the channels. Look out for videos. I'm doing my daily live stream on Championship Manager, and hopefully I'll be down with live from lockdown either tomorrow or definitely it'll be the day after. So thank you all for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed. Keep yourself safe, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.